Good morning, everyone. This is Mr. Louis Elson, your TLE Carpenter A teacher, welcoming you all in our virtual class. To start with, I request everyone to stand for the singing of nationalistic song to be followed by the opening prayer.
Ang bayan ko'y tanging ikaw, Pilipinas kong mahal, ang puso ko at buhay man sa iyong ibibigay. Tungkulin kong nagampanan na lagi kang paglingkuran. Ang buhaya mo'y mabantayan, Pilipinas kong mahal. Pilipinas kong mahal, ang puso ko at buhay man sa iyong ibibigay. Tungkulin kong nagampanan na lagi kang paglingkuran. Ang bayan mo'y mabantayan, Pilipinas kong
We ask these things in your name. Amen. Dear God, thank you for the opportunity to meet together. Please help us to come together to make this institution reflect your kingdom. Breathe life into our ideas and decisions. Help us build a team that has love and respect at its heart. Give us the strength to continue working for your kingdom in this time of pandemic. Lord, come give us the inspiration to be the best we can be. May we be a shining example of your goodness and truth within, wherever we are. Inspire our thoughts, discussions, and ideas, and continue to remind us that all that we do here today, all that we accomplish, is for the pursuit of truth for the greater glory of you. We ask these things in your name. Amen.
Our topic this morning is about identifying tools and materials. Before that, allow me to read the objective of today's lesson. So at the end of the lesson, the student must be able to: number 1, identify materials and tools for a task. Number 2, describe materials and tools in carpentry. And number 3, classify materials and tools for a task. So before we proceed to our discussion proper, let's have a short game first. So this is entitled Mind Challenge. So I'm going to flash pictures and you will guess it. So are you ready? Okay, let's start. Okay, what is this? Correct. So that is purpose roll. Next. Anybody? Very good. So that is plum bag. How about this one? Correct. This is nails. How about this one? Okay, so some idea. Very good. So this is spirit level or level bar. And the last one. Yes. This is claw hammer. Okay, so since you got the correct answer, so let's give first very good clap. Isa, please follow me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very good. Okay. So this time, since you already know the different materials and tools, we're going to proceed to our lesson proper. So this is about description of tools and materials. So, but before that, let's have identify first what is meant by materials. So anybody? Okay? Some more. Very good. Now some more ideas. Okay, very good. So when you say materials, it is an object used as part or components of a project. Meaning, kung wala itong mga materials, hindi tayo makagawa ng mga project. Katulad halimbawa ng table, houses, chairs. So yung mga gamit dyan para mabuo yung mga project na yan, that is called materials. Any question? Okay, so another one. So this time, I will present you the different materials used in carpentry. So the first one, this is called lumber. So lumber is a sawn timber. So meaning, pag sinabi natin sawn timber, it is already cut into different sizes. Mayroon siyang tinatawag na thickness, width, and length. So, nakuha nyo? Okay. Another one. This one is what we call nails. So, nails is made of metal used for fastening wood. So, meaning, ito yung ginagamit natin para i-connect natin or i-fasten natin ang dalawang kahoy. So, yung nails ay meron iba't ibang sizes. Mayroong 1 inch, 2, 1.5, 3, 4, 5, and meron din itong iba't ibang klase. Meron tinatawag nating concrete nails. Yung concrete nails ay ginagamit ito sa mga concrete. So, itong nasa larawan, this is called common nails. Meaning, ito ang palaging ginagamit ng mga karpentero para sa paggawa ng mga project. So ito ginagamit lamang ito sa pag-connect ng kahoy. Hindi ito pwede sa concrete o sa semento dahil design siya para lang sa kahoy. Okay, did you get class? Okay, next. This one. This is cement. Cement is a powdered substance which, when mixed with water, acts as binder of aggregates. So, ito yung ginagamit sa construction para makagawa tayo ng mga bahay. Concrete na bahay. So, inahalo natin sa aggregates. Yung tinatawag natin aggregates, ito ay composed of sand and gravel. Then, inahalo natin sa tubig para makabuo tayo ng halimbawa yung mga poste. So that is cement. Another one, plywood. So plywood is a thin cross-laminated sheet of wood. So ito na plywood ay, sa nakikita niyo sa larawan, ito yung ginagamit natin sa mga paggawa ng kabinet, paggawa ng mga formworks, yung mga formas sa mga poste, sa mga dingding, para makabuo tayo ng bahay. Okay. Another one. Sand. Sand is fine gritty substance found in shore and desert. So, ito ay makikita natin sa karamihan sa may dagat. So, ito yung ginagamit natin sa paggawa ng construction. So, mostly, pag sinasabi natin sand, ito ay smaller, the diameter of the sand is smaller than 10 millimeter. So meaning, pino siya. So ginagamit ito sa construction. So another one, gravel. So gravel is a coarse aggregate. So ito rin ay ginagamit sa paghalo natin ng semento. So pag sinabi natin coarse aggregate, ito ay mas malaki siya kaysa sa sand. So the measurement of this, diameter of this gravel is bigger than 10 millimeter. So mas malaki siya kaysa sa sand. Okay. So, may tanong. Okay, very good. So, yun lahat ang commonly materials used in carpentry. So, this time, ang aking ipakita naman is about tools. So, pag sinabi natin tools, do you have an idea? Okay? Some more. Very good. So, pag sinasabi natin tools, is implement manipulated by hand to facilitate carpentry works. Meaning, ito talaga yung, kung saan ito is, ito yung pinakaasawa ng karpintero. Why? Kasi pag wala ito, wala siyang magagawang project. Tama? Yes. Kailangan niya talaga ito para makagawa siya ng mga project. Okay, question. Okay, now. So, ito ay, anybody? This is pulpose roll. So, pulpose roll is used for measuring long distances. So, meaning, ito yung ginagamit natin pag measure, pang mahabaan na. Bakit? Dahil mas madali itong gamitin kaysa other measuring instrument. For example, ruler. That is also measuring tools used for measuring also. But, for long distances, kailangan na natin ng pulpose roll. Di tayo pwedeng gumamit ng ruler dahil yung ruler, that is only 1 foot. So, mas maiksi lang siya. So, pag sinukat natin yung mas mahabang distansya, may tendency na maaring tayong lumampas sa sukat or iiksi tayo. So, hindi natin makuha yung exact measurement. Okay, next. This one. This is claw hammer. So, this is used for driving and pulling out nails. So, ginagamit natin ito pang pukpok and then pangbunot ng pako. Driving and pulling out nails. Next, crosscut saw. So, crosscut saw is tool used for cutting across the grain. So, ito ay pamputol, lagari, pamputol ng kahoy. So, may iba't ibang klase ito. Depende sa klase ng ating puputulin. Okay, next, ripsaw. So, ripsaw is used for cutting along the grain. Okay, the same with crosscut saw. This is also used for cutting wood. Okay, next, plumb bob. So, plumb bob is used for testing vertical alignment. So, meaning, ito ay ginagamit lamang sa vertical alignment. Ibig sabihin, tayo. Hindi pwede natin gamitin na pahiga. Okay, next. Tri-square. So, tri-square is used to test the squareness of stock. Meaning, it is used for testing the 90 degrees angle if it is aligned. So, hindi natin pwede gamitan ng ruler, ng pulpose roll, if we're going to check the 90 degrees angle of our project. Okay, next. Hacksaw. Hacksaw is a fine-tooth saw used to cut metals and pipe. Okay, ano rin ito? Lagari. Ang tawag nito sa atin is lagaring bakal. Meaning, this tool is designed to cut metals. Hindi natin pwede gamitan ng mga ripso or crosscutso sa pagkat ng metal. So, dapat hakso lang ang ating gamitin. Okay, next. Level bar or spirit level. So, this tool is used in checking vertical and horizontal position. So, meaning, meron pa pala itong tatawag natin diagonal. Di ba may nakikita dyan sa sa picture, meron niyang tatlong yellow, meron niyang liquid sa loob. So yung nasa gitna, that is used for testing horizontal alignment. Yung sa left side, that is used for vertical alignment. And then the other one is for diagonal. Pag nasa gitna na yung liquid na yan, meaning, align na siya. Okay. Do you have any question? Clarification? So if there is none, then thank you for listening and see you in our next virtual class. Stay safe and God bless.